keep your house clean, don't let the dirt come in the house. Then you won't have to clean it up and take it out. So leave it to Don Aslett to realize, hey, there's a reason why our incredible doormats work in office buildings. Let's make them a smaller size, a prettier design, and trap the dirt outside of the house and not even let it in the house. It's a while supplies last price of under $30. And John Holt is here to tell us all about why we all didn't think of this, a doormat that keeps the door out of the house.
Well, that's it. You know, Don has written over 30 books in his lifetime. And the #1 cleaning secret in every one of the books is if you don't bring the dirt into the house, you won't have to bring it out of the house. Think of all the time you spend sweeping, vacuuming, and mopping your floors.
Or just going, ugh, look at all this dirt.
Now, when you walk into any commercial building, whether it be a bank, a grocery store, the QVC building here,
yes,
you walk across mats just like this, but they don't look like this. They're commercial. Okay, this is a commercial mat with a nice home decor look. Now, what makes this commercial is not just the fabric we use on the front of it, but the back. This is a thick rubber backing, but you see these little rubber nubs on the back. If you go to a big box store and you see a mat with a flat back, you don't want that. It's slippery. It'll slide underneath your feet. These little rubber nubs serve a purpose. They grip the floor. It doesn't move when you're on the mat. All the dirt gets trapped in the fibers here. If you're used to using, you know, our microfiber towels, this is basically the same fiber. It cleans the bottom of your shoes when you walk across it. Easy to clean, just hose it off. Now, this, here, I'll hold it sideways. So if you've got a French door, if you got a double glass door, a sliding glass door is what I meant to say. In your mudroom, you could put it lengthwise. Now, this is the big one that you're looking at, the 27 by 45. We also have a companion mat, which I'll show you down here.
And let me too mention, John,
yes,
I know in our video clip right at the top of the presentation, there were other colors, but because it is a while supplies last and it has been so popular, we sold out of our color options. And like we say, we can't get them back in stock. So this is the tan option only now, but there are 2 sizes available.
Yes.
So the price on the screen is the bigger guy, under 30, and then this is the smaller guy. And Scott, I don't have my card for the price of the smaller guy. Do you have it up there with you? I think Scott will check for the price on the smaller guy. $24.
Okay.
Thank you, Scott.
So, but they both, what's nice about having the same look is if you want this for, say, your garage door or side door, you've got the same pattern. You don't have to get 2 different looks, you know what I mean? So here's how these mats work. Let me just show you. I got a little bottle of water here. Now, say you come inside on a rainy day. The bottom of your feet are wet and dirty. First of all, as you wipe your feet on this, all the dirt is going to come off. But the moisture that's on your feet, if you take a look, I'm going to oversaturate the very center of this mat. Now, here's what's happening. All of that moisture is being pulled in to the microfiber type material that this is. But here, see how this is almost dry up here already?
Yes.
All the water wicks to the low spot. That's what's supposed to happen. So when the next person walks across this, you're basically walking on a dry floor. So all the moisture gets soaked in and goes to the low spots. So you're walking on dry fibers. Now, this will just evaporate, you know, over the course of the day. You know, we call this an indoor-outdoor mat. Most of you are going to use it indoors, okay? If you want to use it outdoors, I suggest you either use it on a covered porch, because if it's raining out, it will get wet. But the reason you can use this indoors or out, this is only an outdoor mat, and it really doesn't do very much. It gets soggy. It smells like a dead raccoon after 2 months.
Did you just say that?
It's too thick to use inside. Now, here is our mat. Let me show you the thickness of this. It's barely 3/16 of an inch thick. Any door will easily slide over that instead of kicking it out of the way. These rubber nubs keep it in place. The fibers absorb the dirt, the moisture, the grit, and the grime. 40 pounds of dirt enters the average home over the course of a year.
40 pounds.
If you simply mat every single entrance to your home, this will cut your cleaning in half. This is the best preventative you can have. Okay, but again, you can use it outside. If you want to put it between a couple patio chairs, if you have a hot tub, you know what it's like stepping on wet concrete. This will prevent a nice fall. Here it is outside. This is a covered porch, like I was telling you.
Okay.
You know, and just wipe your feet. It stops the dirt at the door. When you walk in the house, there's less dirt on your feet. Here it is indoors. See how the door swings right over top of it? Dogs, they got 4 feet. Boom, they hit it.
Yes.
Here's a scatter mat you buy, in the big box store. Put this lengthwise in your mudroom. You'll
Good
have to
idea.
take a couple of steps across it. Coming out of the cart, in the garage, there you have it right there. Most houses have, and there's an indoor and an outdoor one right there, because that's a
look at
covered
that.
porch. So you're doing double duty, and that's what, there's the tan one outside. And again, hose it off. Here, let me show you how to, I'll get it really dirty over
Okay,
here.
and let me just remind you again, since
Yeah.
you just saw other colors that aren't available, that's what happens when we have popular items. Tan is all that remains, and we cannot get more back in stock. It's our while supplies last price. It shouldn't be 30. It should be about 37. And while we have it in stock, we'll offer it at that price, but then we can't do it again.
Now here, I just poured coffee, and I'm going to pour some cola down here. If that doesn't stay in the mat, I don't know what does. Now,
coffee.
normally you would do this outside with the garden hose in the spring, but I don't have a hose set up here. I'm just going to take some water here from a pitcher and pour it right down the face of the mat. All the cola, all the coffee ran right off because these are completely stain resistant, easy to clean. That's just going to dry. Now, outside, you would hang this over your deck rail, let it dry, put it back down in front of your door.
Okay.
That's how easy it is to clean. They're too big to go into the washing machine, is what, if it was small, maybe you could, but even the backing's kind of heavy duty anyway. But that's all you have to do to clean it. You'll have a hard time wearing this doormat out. Even if you have a parade walking through your house, rub, you ever get one of those mats and you rub your feet on it and it turns into fuzz balls?
Yes.
That doesn't happen with these mats because this is a commercial quality. It's got that commercial rubber backing with the rubber nubs, and the fiber is bonded to the rubber. It won't come off, okay?
Well, over 150 orders have been placed, so I will remind you, the size that you're seeing on the screen is the larger size. That is, again, $29.98, tan only. And then if you like the smaller coordinating guide, $24.